It's of huge importance because ultimately it's being administered in circumstances where the likely alternative is going to be death. So you are pulling people back at the 11th hour. Therefore, it's extremely important from our perspective that as many people not just have access to naloxone, but even greater numbers of people have access to the training that allows them to administer it in those circumstances. So rather than panicking, they are able to actually take some constructive action. And it needs to be made very clear to people that this is about buying time, because it doesn't mean that you don't then have to have very fast, very serious emergency medical intervention, but it gives you the time to get that intervention into place. I think for a lot of people, the idea of administering a medicine, they think in terms of that being done by people who are paramedics or other, clinically qualified folk. The truth is that the administration of naloxone can be delivered by, and don't have to be professionally qualified to do so, and indeed may actually be better dealt with by people who are in the community, and therefore the training that's being delivered is being delivered not by medical professionals. It's being delivered by the peers of those who are getting the training. And many of the people who are trained in the administration of naloxone now are people who themselves have been through recovery. So not only have they been through the whole process of dealing with their own addiction, but they've come out the other end with a strong purpose in actually putting something back into the system. And many of them will be learning to do this as well. So it's giving them a tool, giving them a weapon, if you like, to help them to fight against the very thing that they themselves were caught up in earlier. It isn't a magic solution. This is one aspect of a whole set of interventions that are needed if we're actually going to make big inroads into the drug problem in Scotland.